Right, so example 3, we've got the stack bar graph, or stack plot showing the stack bars laid out horizontally. Briefly explain how to interpret each bar. What can you conclude about the primary reasons that the different types of colleges have significantly different costs? So we have each bar, is divided into sections. Okay, and the differences in the bar kind of, among the differences in the type of, but let me first look at what I would say first is we see that they're wanting you to conclude about the primary, or I'm sorry, how to interpret each bar. So each bar, and I this might be printed out on black and white, so you might have a trouble seeing this. I apologize. So each bar um, is divided. It has been divided into sections which allow you to see, this is pretty simple, allow you to see the budget for each of the, like to see the sections, the budget, um, for commuter students, I believe. Okay, for, it looks like, or for students, budget for students. And so, like, for example, you could see the specific, the breakdown of where their costs are coming from. So it divided into sections. I see the budget for students and the the percentage. I guess the percentage slash. I don't know if percentage is the right word. And the costs for each, I guess, expense. There we go. Trying to think of the right word here. So, like, you could see the tuition and fees, room and board, books and supplies. You can kind of see. And so, what can you conclude about the primary reasons for different kind of colleges have different costs? Um, the primary reason comes from the difference. You see how we look at this. It looks like room and board is very similar. It looks like these three, book, supplies, transportation, other expenses, are very similar. So the big thing, the primary reason why different types of colleges have, I'm just going from the question, significantly different costs is because of the tuition rates, tuition and fees. I'll say tuition and fees. Do you see how these bars, if you look at room and board, books and supplies, transportation, other expenses, the length of these bars are pretty similar in all areas. But so tuition and fees, as you go, starting in a public 2 year to public 4 year to public 4 year out of state to private 4 year, you're going to see that as those, that's where you really have your higher amount of fees. It's like, especially when you go to private schools, they're going to have a lot higher tuition costs, and that's where, because they don't get funding from the state to for their school, and so that's why private schools are going to cost, generally going to cost a lot more. And so you see the differences in tuition, or the tuition and fees across the schools, are the thing that really has the greatest impact or influence on the costs of college.